Despite inflationary pressures, rising construction costs, and increased expenditure demand, Sindh achieved the highest development performance in its history. Against an exceptionally challenging economic backdrop, the government of Sindh released more than rupees 900 billion for development activities across the province. Major achievements during financial year 2025-26 include completion of 952 schemes as per the following breakdown. I won't go through this breakdown to save time. This unprecedented level of investment supported roads, bridges, schools, hospitals, water supply schemes, irrigation infrastructure, public transport system, municipal services, and development activities benefiting citizens in every district of Sindh. These investments not only improved public services, but also generated economic activity, supported employment, and strengthened the foundation of long-term growth and prosperity. We believe responsible public finance is ultimately measured not by savings alone, but its impact on the lives of citizens. Honorable Speaker, I now turn to the measures undertaken by the Government of Sindh during 2025-26 to provide relief to citizens, protect livelihood, and support vulnerable segments of the society. Throughout financial year 2025-26, the Government of Sindh implemented a series of targeted interventions aimed at protecting livelihoods, reducing economic hardship, and supporting vulnerable segments of the society. These measures benefited farmers, workers, fishermen, transport users, traders, and households across the province. Honorable Speaker, one of the most tragic incidents during the year was the devastating fire at Gul Plaza, Karachi on 17th of January 2026. This claimed 72 precious lives and affected approximately 1,208 commercial units and businesses. Recognizing both the human tragedy and the economic devastation suffered by hundreds of families and traders, the government approved one of the largest relief and rehabilitation packages ever extended for a commercial disaster in Sindh. A comprehensive package of rupees 8.45 billion was announced, comprising compensation for bereaved families, direct financial assistance to affected shopkeepers, and compensation for inventory and business losses. Under this package, compensation of rupees 10 million per deceased victim was approved. In addition, 1,208 affected shopkeepers received direct assistance of 500,000 each, and approximately 5.77 billion was released for inventory and business losses. I am grateful to the Karachi Chamber of Commerce and Industry who worked with us very closely, and all the payments were made on the recommendation of Karachi Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and I thank them for their help. Recognizing the challenges faced by our farming community, the government launched one of the largest farmer support programs in province's history. An allocation of rupees 45 billion was made for wheat procurement and farmer support initiatives. Through the Sindh Wheat Grower Support Program, more than 336,000 farmers cultivating over 2 million acres received assistance through the Benazir Hari card. An amount of rupees 43.23 billion was transferred directly to growers, contributing to a 21% in wheat cultivation and a record 28% increase in wheat production across Sindh. Wheat cultivation increased from 3.086 million to 3.879 million acres, while wheat production increased from 3.54 million tons to a highest ever 4.91 million tons in the province of Sindh. To further reduce production costs, the government allocated rupees 3 billion as fuel subsidy for small farmers holding up to 25 acres. Approximately 331,000 farmers benefited through transparent digital transfers, helping protect farm incomes and sustain agricultural activity. Honorable Speaker, the government also acted to shield citizens from rising fuel prices. under the People's Motorcycle Fuel Subsidy Program, rupees 4 billion was released to provide direct support to motorcycle owners across Sindh. More than 660,000 beneficiaries have received assistance through a fully digital payment mechanism. Similarly, rupees 2.37 billion was released as fuel differential subsidy for public transport operators. This intervention helped maintain affordable fares and benefited millions of daily commuters throughout the province. Recognizing challenges faced by coastal communities, the government also provided rupees 515 million in fuel support for 2,819 registered small and medium fishing boats, helping sustain livelihoods and economic activity in the coastal district. Further, Sindh contributed rupees 807 million under the Pakistan Energy Relief Plan as a part of coordinated national effort to cushion citizens from rising transportation costs. Honourable Speaker, I now turn to the flagship achievements that have transformed communities, strengthened infrastructure, and laid the foundation for long-term prosperity across Sindh. These achievements represent communities restored, homes rebuilt, services expanded, jobs created, and opportunities unlocked for millions of citizens across Sindh. Sir, one of the most significant achievements of financial year 2025-26 was the government's ability to sustain development momentum despite challenging economic conditions. Sindh achieved, as I mentioned earlier, the highest development expenditure in its history, with more than rupees 900 billion invested in development projects and public infrastructure across the province. Last year, we committed to rebuilding homes and restoring dignity to families affected by the devastating floods of 2022. Today, sir, I am proud to report that Sindh People's Housing for Flood Affectees has emerged as the largest owner-driven housing reconstruction program in the world. The program has attracted international financing of approximately US $1.675 billion, reflecting the confidence of development partners in Sindh's ability to deliver large-scale projects efficiently and transparently. To date, financing for approximately 1.7 million housing units has been arranged. 1 million houses have already been completed. Of the remaining units, approximately 100,000 houses have reached the roof level, while the remainder are at various stages of construction. A major feature of the program has been the empowerment of women through property ownership. A total of 120,058 land titles have been registered in favor of eligible women beneficiaries, while more than 300,000 women have received ownership and land title documents, making the largest women-led asset transfer program in South Asia. The program has also generated substantial economic activity in rural areas, creating employment opportunities, supporting local businesses, and stimulating construction-related industry across Sindh. Mr. Speaker, sir, this program has been reviewed by all international agencies, and I'm very proud to tell you that the World Bank, the Islamic Development Bank, the Asian Development Bank have mentioned that this program is the best ever housing program that they've done anywhere around the world. And this was the brainchild of Chairman Pakistan People's Party, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, who for the first time ever, there have been floods before, but it's the first time ever that the government is rebuilding houses, and they're rebuilding climate resilient houses for these. So this program has been acclaimed as the flagship program by all international agencies. So for next year, the allocation for the Sindh People's Housing for Flood to complete the remaining houses is rupees 100.4 billion. Building upon the reconstruction efforts, the government has launched a US $214 water, sanitation and hygiene program. The initiative will provide clean drinking water and sanitation facilities to approximately 215,000 households in 1,800 villages, benefiting more than 1 million people. In addition, design work has commenced in 200 villages under wash intervention, while physical work in 100 villages are expected to commence by the end of June 2026. So another flagship project that we've completed is the Sharai Bhutto. It's a new era in connectivity. Honorable Speaker, Karachi's continued growth depends upon modern infrastructure and efficient mobility. I am very pleased to report that Sharai Bhutto